Hello all, welcome on back. My name is Mackenzie over here at LaFontaine Classic Cars. We're at our HQ right here in downtown Milford. This car looks familiar, but it is not that Buccaneer Red 74 we had a couple months back. This is hot, fresh, and new to us. This is a beautiful 74 Trans Am finished in the factory colors. It's a Buccaneer red over a white vinyl interior. Have the original numbers matching drivetrain to boast. This is just a squeaky clean car top to bottom, and it is ready to roll. We're gonna get you the up close and kind of in-person look here, get you a good idea for the condition, which is really remarkable. One thing I'm always looking for when I'm checking out these classics are the gaps. This is a rubber bumper car. Those things tend to warp and move around. This thing fits like $1,000,000. It is tight all the way around this car. The hood sits really nice in between the fenders, and gaps are symmetrical, which is huge. Cool grille for the year. I like the single headlamps. Just under here, I can release the hood. I'll give this a pull. Voila. This is our numbers matching 455. This car is equipped with some nice amenities like factory air conditioning. We have a dual lung master backed by a nice beautiful brake booster. We have power brakes, air conditioning. What could make it better? Well, power steering, which is also a factory option on this car. And some of the original stickers is cool to see around town. Some hoses look to be newer. Alternator looks nice and bright. The motor is pretty clean, not all greased up. Pretty paint on the valve covers. And then what we all came here for, this has got the functional flapper on that nice shaker hood. I love these Trans Ams for that. Seal this up. Close this up good. One thing cool I really liked about this car, these are all still nice and red and they fit great. Normally you can find a gap in here where this fender contours. This one fits like $1,000,000 all over the place. There's no distortion in this plastic fender vent. These tend to warp. I really like the gaps all the way around. I don't think this car has spent too much time out in the sun since it's been redone. Great door gaps, consistent top to bottom, and they're very flush. And those honeycomb wheels, goodness. Quarter center cap, nice little beauty ring. The Goodyear Eagle GT2s, looking stout. It's a 225/70 on a 15-inch wheel. Just like our front bumper, this rear rubber bumper fits remarkably. I really like the tail panel. We have nice clear lights and lenses. This car wasn't restored yesterday, but I think it could pass for it. It really looks quite bright and presentable everywhere we look. I'm gonna pop open the rear hatch while we're around here. Voila. We have a functional courtesy lamp, have a full-size spare. We also have a bit of paper on some of the parts and bits and pieces in this car. I think this is an operator's manual for an updated head unit. Here's the copy of a window sticker from PHS, and here you'll find the PHS report. If you want to see close-ups of these, we will have close-up shots in the actual description, in the actual listing for this car. You can find that right in the description down below. We'll put a link to view the full listing that has all the pictures, closest to the documentation, and a nice write-up on it. Carrying along, gorgeous quarters, great gaps on the deck lid, wonderful looking glass with good bright work. It sits nice and flush everywhere, nothing is loose. We have the rear defroster with a couple of aftermarket speakers, like those are 6x9s. Looking the part and sounding good too. And again, just noting the gaps on this car. Dual sport mirror, good looking fender vent, and the honeycombs again. The windshield is free of any chips or cracks, and the dash pad is in really nice shape. Not wavy one bit, looks like a nice tight fit all the way across. Cool, cool. The white on red contrast, I'm a big fan of. I think it's really hot in this car. The door cards are gorgeous, very nice shape. I only see a minor bit of wear on the driver's side pull strap here. Latches look good. We have our remote mirror control right here, which is very functional. No cracks anywhere, sill plates look good. Let's get into these bucket seats. These are very plush if you can't tell. I bet they're gonna be comfortable. No tears, these are rather sharp. This car is equipped with a sexy steering wheel and a factory tilt column. The seat has adjustable seat rails, which is a fixed position back. Beautiful machine turned dash like all these cars get. This one's showing 91,000 original miles. tack equipped, going up to an 8,000 RPM red line. Speedo running out to 160. Then we had things like oil pressure, water temp, fuel, and our voltmeter. Then this one is equipped with that rear defogger and a door lock switch over there. Rather loaded up. And then AC controls, cigarette lighter, our AM radio, as well as an 8-track player. Now, these look great, but they're actually disconnected because this car currently is running off some modern sounds. They wanted their XM radio, they wanted their Bluetooth, they wanted to be able to play their CDs. So this is what's pumping through the speakers. The factory radio is functional, it's just not hooked up. But very tidy in here, and they've done a clean job mounting that in there. Dash pad, as I mentioned, is really sharp. Center console's in great shape. I don't see any marring on here. Clear lens in there for our gear indicator. Shift lever looks good. Power window car. We'll test the function of these in a moment. Let's take a look at the headliner. Clean, no tears, no burns, the visors to match. Out back, seats are in great shape. The rear door cards, or these rear panels here, in great shape. The sail panels also fit nice and snug. And all the hardware is present all along this baby. Good fit around the rear window. Everything looks nice and tight. Someone did a good job fitting all that. We both agree, there's two of us in the car here. This is just a good and tight car. We did an initial hour drive to get this baby home. So we've inspected her, we've given it a clean bill of health, done a little bit of service on it. It is just such a good, tight car. Every time anyone's twisted the key, it wakes right up. The seats are comfortable, it steers good, feels good, and it sounds incredible. One thing I'm digging, I'll dump it into neutral. This has that functional flapper in there, which is just a riot. That never gets old. All the gauges appear to be working good. Battery charging, coolant warming up, oil pressure looking good at probably about 60 pounds. Speedo works, the tack works. I'm digging it. So as we cruise down the road here, we're gonna hit a couple of turns, couple of bends, and some straights. You'll get an idea for how the car corners. We'll see the way the steering wheel likes to behave, and we'll play with some more buttons. All right, just behind here with that radio playing. Nice and easy. And if you don't want to reach, there is a remote to operate that bad boy as well. It's an Alpine radio, by the way. We got our first turn up here. Doing a cool 50 miles an hour. Power steering, easy to use. I'm showing off with just one finger. Nothing clunks, no major movement out of them control arms. Everything feels good and firm. We've got sway bars around this car. They're getting put to work. This thing really has a lovely exhaust note. And this is all squeaking out of the factory exhaust manifolds. Out a nice 2.5-inch dual exhaust with a dual exit. And we have two two Flowmaster mufflers up underneath here. All right, the moment we might be waiting for. That's really smooth. Power brakes, bring it down to a stop without issue. Here we are turning again with ease. Good bolsters on the seats, comfy, good cruising car. I love seeing that flapper door work, and enough power to be chirping the tires at like 40 miles an hour. That's sweet. Just like that, it's a wrap. Pleasure showing you around this car. In my opinion, it's incredibly tight. It seems to be very dependable, and the restoration is very, very well done. That is one straight car right there. Good news, it's turnkey, ready to go, and it is for sale. If you want to know anything more about that, check the link in the descriptions. We always drop the listings to view the full car. So click that link, you go over to our website, see 100+ pictures, close-ups of the documentation, the engine stampings. I know I said it earlier, but this is numbers matching front to back. A++. Last but not least, if you like what you saw, check out our other videos. You can like, subscribe, share, comment. We enjoy all that fun stuff. Love hearing what you guys have to say. And we will see you in the next video. Ciao for now.